10.
I guess if it comes to a tiebreaker, we'll have that over Russellville.
The girl. The Greenwood School District is now accepting applications for students wishing to participate in the School Choice Program. School Choice Act 560 of 2015 is authorized by the Arkansas General Assembly. It allows parents to apply for their child's admission to participating in districts other than the one in which they reside. The Greenwood School District has agreed to accept eligible students from other districts under this program for the 23-24 school year. Application forms are available at the Greenwood Admin Office, 420 North Main, or at the website that maybe showed up if you're watching on the live stream. No website tonight. It's a bunch of letters. Just go to the administration office, 420 North Main, or call 996-4142. It's dese.ade.arkansas.gov/offices/legal/school-choice. Whew. Applications this year must be received on or before May 1st of this year to be considered eligible for the upcoming school year. Applications should be turned into the non-resident district, which shall notify the resident district of filing of the application. Assignments will be made on the basis of space availability. Applicants will be notified of their acceptance or rejection by July 1st. Students who reside out of state or who are currently expelled from school for a drug or weapon violation are not eligible for participation. Yeah. Greenwood School Choice. Why wouldn't you want to move to Greenwood? Let's be honest, people. It's Titletown. Great education. The best in the state, in my opinion, and in the opinion of a lot of folks. Boys basketball time here, folks. This is live in Russellville. Tim Terry, Dr. Dustin Smith. Appreciate you tuning in here if you're watching online or if you are listening on the radio. Brooklyn Woolsey stopping by. Luckily, she's okay after falling in pregame. After falling down in pregame, was that you that took a dive? Yeah, I saw that. So, yeah, 8 points for Brooklyn. Good night tonight for her.
Yeah, right off the bat. 8 points, though.
Starting lineup for the Bulldogs tonight, Dawson Holt. He is a senior. L.J. Robbins, a junior. Aiden Kennan, a senior. Peyton Presson, a junior, and Joshua Ligon is a junior. Greenwood's 5-14. They're 0-6 in conference play. Wow, Samuel Forbes in the house. What's up, buddy? We need him to come cheer on these Bulldogs, give us a little mojo. The boys are 5-14, 0-6 in conference. But I mean, if you've been on the ride with us this year, it's just heartbreak after heartbreak, and these guys are still battling. And this would be a humongous win here on the road. Russellville, who we kind of thought was a favorite to start the season, is kind of in the middle of the pack there. One of those 3-3 teams. I believe Greenbrier or Harrison and Cyclones are up there at the top. But the Cyclones really want to protect home court, and they're always tough to play here at home for sure. And we'll see what the Bulldogs are made of tonight against these Cyclones. Cameron Frazier will start for Russellville, 6'4". Caleb Carter, he starts, he's 6'3". Number 12 is Bryce Beavers. He's 5'9", so you get a break from the 6-footers. Number 13 is Dawson Shaver. He's 6'3". And who am I missing?
12, 13, 15, 20,
Number 15,
23.
Jaden Berry, the 6'6" kid. Well, let's see if we can get him in early foul trouble like the girls did. That'd be a best-case scenario. Greenwood in the Road Navies. Greenwood in gray across the front. Gray numerals front and back. Russellville brings out the anthracite. They're in gray with red numerals. The Ville, I believe it says on the front. And Russellville wins the tip. Here comes Beavers across the timeline. They work left to right here in the first half against this 2-3 Greenwood zone. A new look for the Bulldogs coming out in a little 2-3, maybe a 2-1-2 look. Could also be a little matchup, I guess. They work it around the perimeter. Barry's got it up top for the Cyclones. Now Frazier. He'll find Carter. The ball kicked away. Kennan with a steal. Can he find Doc? He couldn't find him ahead of the pack, and they turned it right back over. And the other way up for the lay-in is Cameron Frazier. His first points, 2-0 Russellville.
Yeah, he had a few dunks against us at Greenwood.
Bulldogs beat the press. Robbins finds Ligon. He'll find Holt all alone in the right corner. Now he's guarded out to Kennan up top. Here's L.J. Robbins. They'll center it up and set up in the half-court offense with 19 on the shot clock. Holt comes to get it. Now Kennan right side out on the floor. Pressing at the high post, right elbow to LJ. He'll back up. 3-ball won't go. Long rebound. Robbins came out of there with it. Good.
Yeah, the defender fell down.
LJ drives. They left him all alone. Floater. Good.
Good job from LJ. Stay with that.
2-2 now. 6:45 to go. Here's Russellville quickly. Schaefer. Up top it's Frazier. They work it to the left corner now. It goes to Barry. Inside to Carter. Shot up off the window. Good for Caleb Carter.
Yeah, he's got 2.
He had a good game against us up at Greenwood. We lost by, I think, 13-60 to 47 in our second meeting, really, in the conference. We played them early on in a preseason tournament. LJ with a turnover, and up off the window on the steal is number 13, Shaver. He's got his first points at 6-2.
Yeah, I got to take care of the basketball, Greenwood.
Well, he got triple teamed. Nobody came to help. Here's Ligon into the front court.
Russellville turning defense into offense to begin with.
Good ball movement down to the Holt in the corner, right side for 3. Splash! Out, baby!
In pregame from that spot, the Russellville student section was all over him. He just kept knocking down shot after shot after shot.
6-5. Good job of defense there by Preston. Steal by Ligon as he got the errant pass. And ahead to Holt. Holt in the front court, left wing. Can't get it to Preston. Now finds him Peyton. Out to LJ up top. 6-5 Russellville. 5:35 first period. Preston comes to get it out on the floor. Not guarded closely. LJ off a pick around the corner, finds the left side, but no shot. Now to Kennan up top with 13 on the shot clock. Aiden drives floater, good.
Get Aiden Kidden going to the basket there. Greenwood with a 7-6 advantage.
And here's Russellville now. Beavers with it in the half court against his zone defense. Coach Trent Morgan, his first year, the helm of the Russellville boys. Both coaches' first years here at Russellville, boys and girls. High post is Carter. Tried to go down to the Beavers, and the ball was kicked around and just went wildly, I think, maybe off Preston or Ligon, and Greenwood couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's just the story of it. I mean, just everybody was in the right spot.
Yep.
Ball just bounced off the arm of Ligon out of bounds, and Russellville will maintain the possession.
Villarreal checks in for Russellville along with Shaver hits a 3 off the inbounds. He was the inbounder, gave it to Frazier, right back to him in the corner. 3's good. And now Holt's double teamed. He's in trouble. Can he find the open man? Everybody for Russellville's out at the midcourt. Now LJ penetrates, gets cut off, finds Ligon for 3, right corner. Too hard, and Frazier with the board, and they're on the run. They go right wing, and that is Shaver.
They're going to say it's all Peyton.
Yep, knocked it out of bounds. Who else checked in? 25 is Wyatt Stolniker, checked in for Russellville.
5.
Yeah, that's Villarreal. Shot up and in and good for Frazier. Amazing. He's got 4. It's 11-7. Here's LJ quickly, though, ahead of the Russellville defense. Now cut off at the right wing. Finds Kennan cutting down the basket. Reach in, no call. We got a jump ball to stay with Greenwood.
There's a lot of activity there, but these guys are consistent. They didn't call it in the girls' game.
Yep. Luke Stump is 22, the big 6'4 junior. He's the other one I never got the checked in for Russellville. LJ triggers on the baseline, got it into Preston, right corner. Peyton back out to LJ. He'll bring it up top to Kennan, left corner. Stops and pops, shot blocked out of there by Frazier, and he's on the run the other way. Frazier, hard up off the window, good.
Yeah,
he got 6 points.
He had visions of dunking that one. LJ Robbins, good job to get back defensively, not to give that dunk up.
And not foul, too. And then Ligon threw it away. Got caught in the double team and just threw it to the wrong team. Here comes Russellville the other way. Got to have a stop here. We'll see a timeout from Donnie. 3-ball on the way and good for Frazier. He's on fire. He's got 9 and timeout at 16-7. Just unforced errors. Well, I say that. They are forcing them with high-pressure defense, but we're just throwing it to the wrong team. Coach Husband in his 5th season.
Yeah, this was a 7-6 ball game, a 10-0 run right now by Russellville.
Yep.
And Frazier, a big part of that, obviously. He's got 9, as you mentioned. And him by himself, he's outscored Greenwood.
Right.
Some of those have been in transition, but that was a 3-ball there. And Greenwood has to call a timeout, try to stem the tide, and try to get something to go on the offensive end. Again, the key, throw it to the right team. Make sure you're throwing it to the team in blue, not the anthracite.
Yeah.
take care of the basketball and try to make good on the offensive possessions.
3:46 to go, first period. A whole lot of basketball left, but you've got to stay within striking distance. Greenwood needs a good trip here offensively. Ligon will inbound to Robbins against this full court pressure. Back to Ligon, back to Robbins. Puts it on the deck, trying to push it up the floor. Gets it to Kennan. He'll bring it into the front court right as the shot clock got to 25 and lost his balance, threw it away. Should have shot it and thought else otherwise, then turned it over. Holt tried to go and get the pass headed to that corner for Villarreal, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Russellville in the coffin corner.
Greenwood got to step up defensively here. We talked to some of the players before the game, said we may go to a zone.
Yep.
And they've played a lot of zone here to begin this basketball game.
Barry back in along with number 21, Caleb Campbell. First time we've seen Caleb tonight for Russellville. And Frazier is out, thank goodness, and also Stallnicker. Inbounds, and Holt nearly flashed for the steal, but Villarreal's got it. 3-ball going from the left wing, not there. Kennan battling for the rebound, couldn't come up with it, and that's a travel. Villarreal slid on the ground, no call. Back now, Russellville regathers in the half court. Campbell finds Villarreal. He'll pitch it down low to Stump, and Stump's up and in. The 6'4 junior. It's 18-7, a 12-0 run.
Yeah, you got to talk about a great pass there. He penetrated and found his open teammate right in front of him, able to dish that one off, and Stump went up and got two.
LJ left it for Preston. That's a shame, though. They're going to call a ticky-tack reach-in foul on Villarreal. First foul of the game.
Play-by-play nightmare. Here's two new guys. Caleb Carter comes back in, but Trace Chayton, a freshman, 5'10 freshman, comes in.
18-7. Yeah, they talked about brought two freshmen up after season ended. We'll see what they bring to the table. And right off the bat, Carter with a rebound or steal off the inbounds. Shot off the window, won't go. Follows up and in for Trey Chayton. Greenwood quickly the other way. Kennan goes hard to the window. Good.
Yeah, good job by Aiden, just putting the head down and going to the basket.
20-9. That stops a 13-0 or 14-0 run by Russellville. 2:28 to go. First period. Cyclones up by 11. Here's the freshman. Up top it goes to Barry. He'll find Carter. In the left corner it goes. Barry, I beg your pardon, Carter. Now to Barry. His three on the way. It won't go. Kennan high for the board for Greenwood. Ahead to Holt in the front court. Holt to Kennan, top of the key. He'll penetrate. Floater. Good for Aiden Kennan. Beautiful. 6 points for him. Assist for the Doc.
And that's key for Aiden. Get some points going and let the ball go through the basket, as we talked about in the girls' game. Once you see it go through, Aiden can score in bunches. He's got 6 to begin this ball game.
Russellville with it in the half court. They feed it down low to Carter. Right block. He's double teamed down there. Dribbles out of the trouble. And now tries to penetrate back in. Double teamed again. Cut off. Dumps it down to Barry. Shot up and good.
Yeah, good job there. The shot fake got the defender to fly past him and then went up and scored off the window for 2.
Chatton. Trey Chatton is how you pronounce it, the freshman. 22-11. Here's LJ. Now Holt's got it left wing. Feeds down to Ligon. Up top, LJ. Thought about a three. He'll drive. Threw up a wild one. Couldn't get a call. Preston hammered. No call. Bodies flying everywhere, and yet Russellville comes out with it, as you might expect. Here's Carter now for Russellville, top of the key. Tried to feed down low, and that ball is Greenwood's. Tried to get it tipped off of the Bulldogs, but it was not.
Yeah, and Coach Husband had both palms to the sky. Saying, how is that not a foul? LJ got knocked smooth to the ground.
Brennan Chick will check in for the Bulldogs, the junior. He'll get Preston. Here comes Braden Bowman off the bench as well. He'll get LJ Robb. No. Yes, he'll get LJ. Holt's going to have to come down and get the point guard spot. 57 seconds left. Holt will bring it across for Greenwood, down 11. Ligon now out on the floor. Kevin Foster's checked in for Russellville, number 4. Chick's got it out on the floor. Now finds Holt, right wing. Deep three from Holt. Won't go. Chick battles for the board. He came down hard. Ligon came up with the rebound, and Kennan's up over the back. They're going to call Young for Foster for cutting him, I believe.
Yeah, because Kennan was up, and that is on number 4. Foster picks up his first.
Yeah, I kind of backed into him there as Kennan was in the air. It's almost unfortunate, but it's probably the right call.
And you got to make the most of your trips on the offensive end. You can claw back into this thing. Russellville's not going to run away and hide. They're not a prolific offensive team.
Right.
So you just got to make adjustments. Make the most of the offensive possession. Don't turn the basketball over.
Holt off the inbounds, founds Kennan cutting down the lane, shot up, wouldn't go. Rebound battle for by Chick, but out of there with it is Stump, and he'll bring it across for Russellville. 30 seconds left, first period. Foster now out on the floor. 22-11, Greenwood trailing by 11. Foster still with his dribble, almost stolen by Holt, tipped out of bounds, looking for Trey Chatton. Chatton, the freshman who's been brought up, he will inbound over on the far sideline as Preston will come in and get Kennan a little extra breather with 19 seconds left.
Yeah, Kennan battling in his tail off down there, trying to get rebounds, and has 6 points, 6 of the 11 for the Bulldogs.
Foster up top, picked his dribble up, 13 seconds. Preston with the steal.
Oh.
And he's got to be a call. Oh, my gosh. Preston was tripped up on the run, and Mark Hurst has nothing to say about it. Wow. Unbelievable.
Oh, he made that.
And the shot goes in. They're going to count it. Let Doc Holt.
Doc Holt, yep.
Buries it at the buzzer. Oh, baby, a splash. How far was that?
That was three-quarter court. Coach Husband's trying to get an explanation and say how come Preston was taken down like he was and no foul was called. But Doc Holt was able to knock that three down, and Greenwood's within 10, 24-14 after one.
70-footer for Doc Holt at the buzzer, 24-14. Greenwood down 10. Wow, what a finish there. Let's see if they can ride that momentum into the second period. We'll take a break. Yeah, Holt from the other free throw line gave her a heave, and nothing but the bottom of the net is splash. Oh, baby. It's Greenwood basketball on the Sport Talk 103.5.
And we welcome you back here to Russellville. Greenwood trails by 10, a three-quarter court. 3-point shot at the buzzer for Dawson Holt. Some call him Doc.
Right, his initials are DR.
And Russellville will have the possession to begin the second quarter. Big shot there from Doc Holt.
Cyclones with it. That's Carter. Up top it goes around the horn now to 13. That's Schaefer. They skip it to the left corner. Carter. Back out to Frazier. Carter tries the baseline. Cut off down there by Chick. Boy, need Chick to step up. Frazier's got it. Holt picked his pocket. Dawson's out of there with it. Finds Bowman. Bowman through the traffic. Still with his dribble. They'll set up in the half court. Now Holt's got it. They'll set up 24-14. 7.5 just starting second period. Doc looking for a pick from Chick. Got it. Spins to the free throw line. Stops his shot blocked by Frazier. And Frazier's on the run. He'll cut up at the left wing and find a nice cut from Barry. His shot's up and a travel. Or jump ball.
Greenwood possession. Good hands there defensively for the Bulldogs.
Greenwood's basketball in the back court.
Full court pressure applied by Russellville here, man-to-man. They get the ball into Doc, and he'll dribble it up to half court, then try a cross-court pass. You got to be careful of that. Frazier just lurking.
He picked his dribble up in a bad spot right there. They feed inside, but Chick's
got to be another jump ball.
And we're going to have another jump ball. This one will go to Russellville.
Yeah, and Aiden Kennan will check in. Him and L.J. Robbins will check in for the Bulldogs. Doc Holt and Braden Bowman. Maybe somebody's got to come out. Ligon's coming out. So Greenwood got to continue to turn it up here defensively.
Inbounds comes into Barry. Right back to the inbounder, Shaver. He'll give it back to Barry. They'll skip it to Villarreal. His three from the right corner is good. That's a backbreaker. Had to cut it to 10, back to 13. LJ gets some press. They don't pick him up. He'll just take off into the front court. Bump, no call. Cut off down the lane. Bowman's three up top. Flash!
Bowman.
Bowman's a sharpshooter. He can fill it up. You get him an open look. And a timeout called by Russellville. Greenwood's right back to down 10 with 6:32 to play. A 30-second timeout, and we'll talk about our Ronald Reagan Realty Senior Spotlight. And Adriana Russin, the Lady Bulldog, is our Senior Spotlight tonight. Her nickname is A. She has a 3.69 GPA. She plays basketball for Greenwood. Favorite subjects, math or science. She wants to major in aviation and sonography at the University of Oklahoma at Norman. Parents, Amber Billings, Michael Russin. Favorite artist, Bruno Mars. She was all conference in basketball. And I asked her favorite book. She said, I don't really read, but I know how to, so don't worry about it.
Quality answer. I mean, Greenwood education. Yeah. She knows how to read.
Her favorite quote, dream as if you'll live forever, live as if you'll die today. And that's from James Dean. So
what's your favorite book?
My favorite book? Man, I really don't read. I guess the First Timothy.
Well, do you know how to read?
I do know how to read.
Okay.
Yeah.
First Timothy?
All of First Timothy, yeah. You'll love it, people. Go read it. Read it to your
wives.
wives.
Or something like that.
Yes.
One chapter.
Right. Schaefer's got it for Russellville at the right wing. Down in the corner to Frazier. Back out on the floor, that's Carter. He'll find Barry up top. Now Villarreal. Down low it goes to, I think that was Carter. He tried to feed Frazier, couldn't get it to go. Got his own board, fed it down to Barry, and he's fouled on the way up.
Let's see who they whistle this on. It's either going to be Chick or LJ. And it looks like LJ's going to pick up his first.
It's the first team foul on Greenwood. 2 shots coming for Jaden Barry.
Well, and Frazier's doing it all. He's doing it defensively, blocking shots, and he's finding open teammates, was able to find Barry there. So he drew attention to himself, found Barry on the weak block, kicked it down to him, and Barry drew the contact.
Made the first free throw, rattled her home. Barry with one more. More conventional there, swish action. Whistle blows. We've got a substitution as Luke Stump back in for Russellville. Ligon and Holt come in for Greenwood and get Bowman and Chick. But yeah, our Senior Spotlight's brought to you by Ronald Reagan Realty. I appreciate the Clements brothers and all their help with our broadcasts of Greenwood Athletics. 29-17, Cyclones by 12. Fun game so far. 6-minute mark. Ligon to Robbins. Now Ligon up top. Back to Robbins. LJ wants to penetrate, finds Holt in the left corner.
Ooh.
And he threw it to the wrong team. Frazier's out ahead of the pack, and he's going to try to dunk it, and he does. LJ just sneaking up back there to make him think a minute. 11 points for Frazier, 31-17.
Yeah, 1-3-1 here for Russellville. Kind of circa Greenwood Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, right. Good cut from Kennan in the paint, up off the window. It wouldn't go, but he's fouled.
See who they whistle that on. That's going to be on 22. Stump picks up his first.
Luke Stump. Kennan to the free throw line. First trip for the Bulldogs to the line tonight. He'll have 2 free throws. He's got 6 points. He and Holt lead the way for the Bulldogs. 5:27 to go before halftime. Free throw wouldn't go, just in and out.
Well, you talk about Aiden Kennan, and congratulations to him. Committed to Arkansas Tech University to play baseball. A 3-sport player for Greenwood. And you talk about it. He does all 3 well.
Yep.
He gets to go play at the next level of baseball.
Missed both free throws, though, on the other end. The shot not there. Greenwood gets the rebound, though, as they had a couple of attempts at it. Kennan got his 3rd board, and he's harassed all the way down the floor. This is going to be on Frazier, his first.
Well, Frazier just said, hey, at the fairgrounds, you ride that for 8 all the way down there. That's a good ride. And he was right there on Aiden Kennan.
Yep.
And Aiden's going to draw contact. He's not afraid of it.
No. LJ with it now for Greenwood against a 2-3 zone. Holt now right wing. Doc with a couple of dribbles. Back to LJ right side. They swap spots. Now Holt up top. 5-minute mark. Back to LJ right wing. To Holt. 3 ball on the way. Won't go. Too close. He needs to be 70 feet. And then a cheap foul on Presson.
Yep.
Yeah. 93 feet from the basket. That's the ones you can't do. You got to have everybody available down the stretch when you don't have a super deep bench as far as guys that get minutes. Now, there's players down there, but the ones that are getting in are about 8 or 9 man rotation. That's what we've seen so far. We'll see if Donnie goes deeper as we get through here. There's a steal by Ligon on a bad pass. Got it ahead to LJ. He'll go up off the window. Good.
And you know who was coming quickly from behind? Frazier was thinking he had eyes on blocking that.
Sure hoping to get his second foul, but he didn't foul. 31-19 now, Cyclones lead. Shaver's got it now. Carter up top of the key. Frazier, high post it goes. They kick it out to the corner. Beavers couldn't handle it, but he gathered it and almost lost it out of bounds. They skip it to the left side, and a 3-ball on the way is off the mark, but an offensive rebound for Stump. Ligon will foul.
He'll pick up his first.
Schaefer had the look over there, but couldn't make it. Ligon's first. It'll be a ball inbounds baseline for the Cyclones.
We've seen it all year. Usually whoever plays Greenwood has career nights from outside.
Yep. Campbell and Chayton check back in for Russellville, and Chayton's got it out top of the key. But now that's a Carter way out on the floor. He'll find Campbell. Back to Chayton, right wing. Down low it goes to Stump. He's double-teamed, stolen away, pressing with the steal. Out ahead to Holt, who's ahead of the pack. And the layup is good for the Doctor. Nice.
Greenwood just keep chipping away.
Yep.
Just keep making possessions good on the offensive end, but turn defense into offense. 4 quick points for the Bulldogs there.
31-21, a 3 on the way, and it's off the mark, but an offensive board for Stump, and his follow is good.
And one.
Tough.
23, Ligon picks up his second.
1 free throw coming for Stump. He's got 4 points, first trip to the line. You know, that's just the way it's been. We battle back, cut leads down, and then it's an and one or a deep 3 or 4 threes in a row. Just craziness we've seen this whole conference run. The free throw's no good. Press it up with his second board. And now Robbins ahead to Kennan. He's cut off. LJ comes to help. He'll penetrate into the paint. Floater just too short. Rebound cleared out of there by Carter. He's on the run. Ahead to Chayton. He'll drive around Ligon, reverse layup, good. That's a freshman with 4 points. 35-21, back to a 2-touchdown lead for Russellville. I've never said that. Here is Ligon. Now Robbins. There's Holt, top of the key. Kennan, left wing. Skip pass, stolen away. A lazy pass across the top. And then nearly Russellville almost gave it back, but Greenwood had retreated on defense, and the Cyclones will gather, and Beavers will bring it across the timeline, working left to right. 2:48 to go. A 3 on the way. It's good for this Chayton kid. He's heating up the freshman. That's 7 points for him, and it's 38-21. Just like that, the lead is 17. Robbins to Kennan. Here's Holt, right wing for 3.
Too close.
Off the mark. Yep. Long rebound, and good job of Beavers to shield off the Bulldogs and wouldn't let them get to it. 2:27 to play. Greenwood's got a D up here. Horn sounds. That means number 15 is Barry. He'll check back in, and number 5, Villarreal, will check back in.
You know, it's one of those things where Russellville's played in a zone. Say, all right, Greenwood, if you're going to beat us from the outside.
Absolutely.
And Greenwood of late has been really good offensively if they take it and run. They get in transition and try to push the pace.
Yeah.
Russellville obviously trying to counter that and trying to slow Greenwood down with the zone full court press.
Here's Campbell with it. Finds Barry out on the floor. He'll give it to Chayton. Back to Villarreal. Carter, left wing, penetrates. Drug a foot, not there. Barry has it. He'll go to the hole, not there. Presson grabs it off the rim. His third board, now LJ. Across the timeline. Robbins had his pocket picked, but he got it back, and now it's 4 on 5. LJ shakes another defender. Wow. Skips it over to Ligon. Into Holt, the high post. He'll go off the window, but not there. Carter with a rebound for Russellville, and they're running with it with a minute and a half left. Campbell, 3-ball right wing. Not there. Villarreal's rebound, not there. Kennan got in there and drug it down. Needs a baseball pass, and he finds Presson downfield. Presson gathers, shot up, fouled, no call. Wow.
Yeah, Aiden did his best Hunter Houston impersonation there.
You talked about transition, Doc. We got to see that. You like to see him running. Still 38-21, though, with a minute 5 left. Russellville's got it. Into the left corner it goes to Villarreal. And now Carter leaves it for Chayton. 3-ball won't go this time. Offensive board for Barry. Shot blocked out of there by Presson. But Carter gets the block shot. He misses it. Kennan with a rebound. Oh, baby. Nice sequence for Greenwood there with 44 seconds. They've got to have a 3-ball here. I guess just some points would be good enough. LJ with the dribble out or beyond the arc. Left side. He'll give it to Ligon. Go to Holt now. Back to Kennan, right wing. 30 seconds. Shot clock's at 16. Kennan's floater's blocked. And Carter comes out with it. Carter on Presson, one-on-one. Good job of Presson. They're going to call a foul here. That's a cheap, late whistle from the trailing ref. The baseline ref was right on top of it. It's going to let it go. It was a pretty good straight-up defensive play, but
it's a second on Presson.
The trailing ref called the foul, so it's a 4th point for Carter. And speaking of that trailing ref, well, just so you know, for a programming note, Clay Reeves made it through the whole game. That was our over-under, if he's going to get tossed or not. And that was our main reason there. He's made it through. 40 to 21 now, as Carter trying to make this a 20-point lead for Russellville. 21 seconds left. It's on the way. Good. 5 points for Carter. The lead is 20 with 20 seconds left here before halftime. Number 20, Bowman's got it for Greenwood. Now LJ trying to get it across the timeline. No shot clock. LJ, fancy dribbling, beats the press. He'll go leave it for Holt in the left corner. Stop and pop. Won't go. Kennan wants the board, but he couldn't find it. Carter trying to run it down. 2 seconds. And time will expire as the Bulldogs, who were gamey but just have run out of gas, if you will, and they trail by 20 here at halftime. Trailed by 10 at the end of the first period, 24-14, but couldn't sustain. And the Cyclones have pulled away here. Just Greenwood against this zone have had trouble making the outside shot. Holt leads the way for Greenwood with 8 points. Kennan's got 6. Bowman's got a 3 ball, and L.J. Robbins with a couple of baskets as well for Greenwood's 21 points. Frazier leading the way with 11 for Russellville. Chayton, the freshman off the bench, has 7. 4 points for Stump, 5 points for Carter, 4 points for Berry, and 5 points for Shaver. Villarreal has made a 3 ball for Russellville. The Cyclones 15-6 overall, 3-3 in conference, lead Greenwood by 20 here at halftime, 41-21. The Bulldogs going to need a miracle here in this second half. We're going to play the second half. We're not going to mail it in just yet. So we'll see if these dogs can come out in a little fight and get in this game. Halftime here in Russellville, 41-21. Greenwood is trailing here on the road in the 5A West. We will take a break and come back and get you ready for the second half. We're on YouTube. That's Greenwood Sports Center and Fox Sports Radio, the Sports Hog, 103.5. Listen, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. 10 seconds. We welcome you back to Russellville. Halftime of the Varsity boys game. Cyclones lead 41-21. We've got a little peewee dribbling exercise going on here at halftime. Good job by the youngsters learning to dribble. Greenwood boys are ready at the tunnel over there, ready to get back out and get loose. Down by 20. Doc Smith, we got to hit the panic button right out of the gate.
Yeah. I mentioned it in the first half. Russellville's not going to run away if you don't let them. If you just put pressure on them, get quality shots, and value the ball on the offensive end, you can claw back in this thing. They always tell you the first 4 minutes out of the half are the most important, and obviously you want to try to make your way right now, and you're going to have to do some when you get some shots from the outside. Got to make some shots. If they're going to play in the zone, you got to be able to beat the zone by either attacking the gaps or knocking down shots. They're going to stay in the zone as long as you let them stay in the zone. The way to get them out is to make shots.
Greenwood's got the possession arrow, so they'll get the ball to start the third period. Of course, the bright spot tonight, for what it's worth, is Doc Holt making the 70-footer at the buzzer to end the first period, cut the score to 10. It was 24-14. You felt like the Bulldogs might have a little momentum there. Kind of punched back and forth and stayed within 14, 10, 12, back and forth, and then the Bulldogs with a couple of empty possessions, some unforced turnovers, and the Cyclones capitalized on the other end. A really offensive glass, 2 second chance points. Russell's has been massive on the offensive board.
Well, they've got the size advantage, too.
Certainly.
I mean, we've mentioned the 6-footers that they got. 6'4", 6'4", 6'6". I mean, Frazier's playing like he's 6'9" out there. He's blocking shots and rebounding. He's listed at 6'4". Wingspan's a lot more than that.
Kennon's got 5 boards, trying to do his best, and Peyton Preston with 3. Need to make more shots. And here we go. Greenwood's basketball. Ligon, Robbins, Holt, Preston, Kennon on the floor. Preston gets the inbounds, and LJ will come join him in the front court. Back to this 1-3-1 look defensively. Holt now out on the floor. They've got Frazier up top of this zone, the 6'4" guy, causing problems. Now Holt. High post Ligon to Kennon. He'll drive the right side to the right block, up off the window. Good. All right. There you go, Doc.
That's the way you draw it up. Come out of the – and obviously, if they're going to play that zone, you're going to find some weak spots, and Kennon was able to find it there on the right block and goes up and scores.
41-23. Here come the Cyclones. Carter stops and pops. Shot. Won't go. Kennon with his 6th board. Boy, that guy's just a bulldog. Dadgummit. I wish he wasn't a senior. Here's Robbins now. Going to Tech to play baseball. Kennon, he's been a dandy. Now Holt out on the floor to Ligon, left wing. Man-to-man this trip for the Cyclones. Preston. Nice back cut. Kennon reverse layup. Good. Oh, baby.
Both ends of that.
Yep.
Great pass, great find from Peyton Preston, and a great cut back door by Aiden Kennon.
41-25. Greenwood out with a little 4-0 run here to start the half. That's Beavers. He's cut off. Down the lane goes Barry. They'll kick it out. Thought about a 3, but passed on it, did Frazier. He'll leave it for Beavers. His 16-footer short. Preston with his 4th rebound. Bulldogs, hey, hit a 3 here. Make things a little interesting. Preston in the front court. Running the point. Man-to-man this trip again for Russellville. Kennon says, I'm going to penetrate. Kick to LJ. Now back to Preston at the high post. Peyton. Turnaround jumper. Good for Peyton Preston. His first basket.
That's the lefty. He likes to go over the right shoulder with that left hook and able to get that shot to fall.
41-27, a 6-0 run. Greenwood's cut this thing to 14. Here's Beavers with it. Now down in the left corner it goes to Carter. Underneath Frazier. Kennon guarding him. Tried the back cut. Ligon knocks it away. Out of there with its Robbins.
Again,
third steal for
defensively for the Bulldogs to start the half.
Here's Holt. He'll drive, kick it to Ligon. Right side up top, LJ. Now they'll reset in the half court. 5:50 mark. Greenwood down 14. LJ against a man-to-man this trip. Nope, they went back to the zone this trip. Here's Holt now left wing. He's bottled up over there, puts it on the deck. One dribble to Kennon. Now Aiden to LJ left side. Tried to penetrate, nobody home to Doc Holt. Holt puts it on the floor, drives up and under. Ligon's 3 from the right corner. Not there as a shot clock expired, but Ligon battled for his own rebound, follow him out there. Got another board, swatted out of there, and Preston takes over this time. And now he'll try to go hard to the basket. He's fouled, no call. Finally they blow a whistle. Sweet Moses. Wow, what an exchange there. Ligon crashing on the boards.
13, Schaefer picks up his first.
First team foul. Preston to the line, his first trip to the free throw line. Greenwood's 0 for 2. Kennan had the only free pitches in the first half.
Just battling.
First one on the way and long, no good. Greenwood's 0 for 3 from the line. Boy, these would be big, big free throws. Got to make them. Scoring with the clock stopped is crucial now, trying to dig out of this 20-point hole. They've already cut it to 14 on a little 6-0 run here as Trey Chayton has checked back in, the freshman, along with Dominique Villarreal. Preston made the second one. He's got 3 points, and Greenwood on a 7-0 run. They've cut it to 13, 41-28. Also in for them is Stallnicker, number 25, who's got the ball now top of the key. Frazier, right wing. Villarreal, Stallnicker, tries the baseline left side, cut off. Holt stole it from him, and Doc's on the run. He's got numbers. Let's see if he tries to challenge Frazier. He does. Scoop shot. Would not go. Rebound for Frazier. Whoa, almost a nice move from Holt. Just can't get it to go. Villarreal's got it, and Ligon will reach in on him and get his third. Yep. Try to come in from the left baseline. High-paced action here.
Yeah, Ligon's got to take a seat. Preston will take a seat with him, and Chick and Bowman come in for the Bulldogs. Again, get a stop here defensively.
Yep.
Try to force the turnover.
4:46. Cyclones haven't scored in the third period. And then Chayton had trouble getting it in. He finally gets it in to the big kid Barry. And he'll find Stallnicker driving down the lane. The foul's on Holt. That's his first, if you can believe that. Free throws coming for Wyatt Stallnicker. He's the only player under 5 foot, really, that gets any minutes. Well, Beavers is as well, I guess. First trip to the line for him. It's 2 shots. Up off the bench comes Luke Stump for Russellville. That free throw's brick. I don't think anybody can make a free throw tonight except for Cartwright.
Well, Preston made one.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. 41-28. Can he miss another one for us? Chick is in there with Bowman, Robbins, Kennan, and Garnes has checked in. That ball took a victory lap. Wow, and fell through. My goodness. 42-28. They finally scored here in the second half. Robbins across the timeline. Working on Villarreal. Hands it to Garnes. Garnes had a good JV game. Bowman now back to LJ, and LJ just dropped it. Oh, boy.
That's okay. Turn it up defensively here. Get a stop. Got to be like a closer. Just flush it and go. Try to get a stop here and try to get the momentum back.
Villarreal across the timeline for Russellville. Goes hard to the rack. Shot up and good. Too easy. Bowman couldn't handle him that time. It's 44-28. Can Greenwood keep the momentum going, though? Kennan into the front court quickly. And fouled by Frazier. I'm not sure what he's complaining about. It was an obvious reach in.
I think he's mad that he didn't go the full 8 seconds that time. It was just a reach in there. Picks up the foul. He'll take a seat.
Robbins inbounds to Chick on the right corner. Brennan, let her fly, baby. I've seen him shoot. Here's LJ. Now Bowman up top. To Robbins. Back to Garnes. Right side. He'll come around the top. Give it to Kennan. LJ left side. Up top to Kennan. Penetrate to the elbow. Out to LJ. Pump fakes inside. Bound a Garnes 3 from the left corner. Couldn't get it for the sophomore. Rebound. Long board. Stallnicker's got it. He'll find Chayton. His 3's off the mark. Rebound tipped out. Chick comes out of there with it. I'll give Brennan his first board. Aiden will walk it up for the Bulldogs. Find Brennan Chick top of the key. 3:29 to go third quarter. Greenwood down 44-28. Bowman finds Chick on the right block. Pump fakes up off the window. Shot altered. Thought he was fouled. No call. Wow. Chick still talking to the official. Down low it goes to Stump. They'll kick it out to Chayton. His 3 is good. It never fails. 10 points for him. We go on this end, can't get the call. On the other end, they bury a 3, get it right back to a 19-point lead. It's a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, cut it. You get it down to 13, right there in striking distance, and then credit Russellville. I mean, they made the shots when they had to. That 3-pointer there by the Chayton, the freshman. We didn't see him in the first matchup when these two teams played. So he's been a great addition so far. for Russellville. They brought him off the bench. I don't remember him playing in the first game.
Which one?
The Chayton
No,
kid.
they just brought him up when the junior high season ended.
Well, I think they're hosting the conference tournament starting tomorrow.
Well, I guess he's not going to play in it.
Right. He can't. Once you play a minute of varsity action, you can't go back and play freshman.
And they also brought up this Caleb Campbell kid who played a minute, number 21, but he's a freshman as well. 47-28 Greenwood. 6-0 run quickly to start the second half. Cut it to 14. Got it to 13 for a minute. Now a 6-0 run for the Cyclones. But quickly they go down the floor. Kennan hammered, no call. Got his own rebound. And now they're calling and one. Oh, baby, Aiden Kennan.
We'll take that one.
It's on 21. There's that Campbell kid, the other one I talked about, the other freshman.
Doc should come in. Is he coming in for the shooter? I guess he is.
Holt at the scores table. And the ref says 2 shots, but the basket should have counted. Yes, they already put it on the board. 47-30. And Holt's going to come in for Robbins.
LJ.
Yeah. Kennan will have a free throw. He's got 12 points now. He's 0 for 2 from the line. The senior on the way. Splash. Beautiful. 13 for Kennan. Ligon will come in and give Aiden a breather. That guy should be the first one, maybe in the Bulldog Hall of Fame. The 3-sport All-Stater, goodness gracious. 47-31 with 3 minutes left, third period. Here's Russellville now with it. That's the freshman over there, Campbell. Out on the floor, harassed by Holt. Still up in his pocket, no 5-second count. He'll find Stump. Now to the other freshman, Chayton. Feeds down low to Barry. Try to turn around or not there. Bowman couldn't find it, and Villarreal's got it. Changed pivot foot, no call. Back to Chayton. He's got it out on the top, and Coach Morgan's up directing traffic for the Cyclones with 6 on the shot clock. Villarreal. He'll drive on Garnes. Shot up. Got to be a charge. No call, but a block shot by Garnes. He'll go the other way with it. The sophomore. Garnes finds Bowman left wing. Back to Garnes. He'll leave it for Ligon up top. 2:20 to go. Greenwood needing the basket here. Chick. Nice give and go to Bowman. He'll drive in hard, shot up, and no whistle. Got his own rebound, follow, and he's fouled. Braden Bowman trying to get a little toughness there. That's one thing he needed. He's got it. Starting to play a little harder for the junior. Fouls on Barry, his first, team's fourth.
Well, you talk about Garnes. Look like his brother, Jace, down there on the defensive end, blocking some shots. I love it when they block a shot and get the rebound.
Bowman, who's a sharpshooter from 3-ball, misses the first free throw. Greenwood's struggling from the line a bit here. Wholesale substitutions for Russellville as Carter and Frazier check back in along with Schaefer. Bowman will have one more free throw. No, Preston's up off the bench. He's going to get Chick. Good minutes for Chick. Working hard out there. 2:12 to go, third period. Bowman needs this to cut it to 15. Just short, but Ligon with an offensive board. That's his third rebound. Holt's 3 up top. In and out, wouldn't go. Ligon got another offensive board. Finds Holt again. Pitches it down to Preston. Turn around jumper, Preston, he's fouled. Wow!
Frazier's all over defensively that trip, but just in the wrong spot there as Preston spun back into him, drew the contact. Preston go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
2 offensive boards by Joshua Ligon. He's got 4 rebounds. Just guts, and great to see the boys still playing hard. They're still battling, still in this thing. And Preston's free throw is short. 3 points for him. Kennan's going to come in and get Bowman. I don't remember if I added those for Preston or not. Or did he miss 2 a while ago? Is he one?
Preston, he's one for 3 now.
Okay. I wrote the circles down pretty quick for these free throws. Second one's on the way. Just won't go. Boy, everybody else's falls in. 47-31. He did miss them both. Here's Russellville now. Holt nearly got a steal. Loose ball. LJ's on the ground. He'll come out of there with it and flip it up in the air to Holt. Doc with numbers. He'll go hard to the basket and count it. What an athletic move from Doc Holt. Oh, baby.
Yeah, had to go high. Frazier with his long wingspan was going up high. Frazier was able to knock it off the window.
Chayton. Now Campbell. And working around to Carter, right wing. He'll try to penetrate. He'll go hard to the rack. And what's this? A whistle.
Ligon. I believe it's going to be Ligon.
It'll be his 4th.
Yep.
And they'll have free throws for Caleb Carter.
2 shots?
Yep. He's got 5 points. He's 1 for 1 from the line. Greenwood's cut it to 14, 47-33. Can we get Caleb Carter to miss one or two? And it is good. We cannot.
I mean, a good try.
Yeah.
Effort's strong.
Right. Leaguing out with his 4 fouls, Bowman back in.
Not Clarence.
Not Clarence Carter. That's right. 48-33. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Right.
I may not be very fast, but I sure don't catch on to things very quickly.
I knew Sean was doing it. He was doing the dance over here.
Yeah.
He got the second one to go, did Caleb Carter. He's 3 for 3 from the line.
He's like stone-faced over there. There ain't no expression whatsoever.
49-33 Russellville's lead. LJ against his press. Bowman now in the front court. Step through, got it to Kennan. Oh. And he wanted to hit Preston, cutting to the basket, just led him a bit too much. And that's it right there, just that close to an easy layup. 49-33, a minute 10 left. Quickly, the Cyclones in the front court. Frazier up top. Nice back cut to Campbell. Kennan swatted it out of there, pressing with the rebound. Here comes Peyton. Nope, he'll stop and give it to LJ with 1 minute left. Greenwood needing a 3 here to hang around in this period. There's Holt open for it. Right wing, just off. Long rebound, Preston ran it down. Finds Kennan. Skipped it to LJ. Oh, Bowman wanted it in the corner. I'd like to see him fire away. Holt's got it, tried to feed inside, but nobody was there. I don't know who he was throwing it to. And Frazier goes the other way. Holt with the body. Good job to not let him score, but he'll have his second foul. Just tough down here on this end. I know he was wanting LJ to cut, but he got to wait just a second on the pass. Frazier with 2 free throws.
Well, and you see the glimpses of it. You
Yep.
see the opportunities, the offense working if you're patient enough.
Yep.
And you make a team guard you the whole 35 seconds. Yep. There's opportunities are going to be there, and they've been there. Just got to complete the passes and be able to value the basketball on the offensive end.
50-33, second free throw, good. Cameron Frazier, he's a junior. Great.
Sure he ain't a senior?
36 seconds, Bowman with it. Try into Holt, into the front court, Kennan with the dribble, finds Preston to LJ, left corner. LJ penetrates. He'll go hard to the basket, kick it to Bowman. 3-ball right wing, off the mark. Rebound Frazier, but Holt stole it away from him, and his shot's fouled, though. Frazier went back, or Holt went up. Frazier draws his 4th foul. And Doc has got two important free throws right here with 10 points. Holt, the senior, needs to make these. Get it down to 16. And then maybe get Frazier to get that last foul. And the first one's nothing but net. 11 for Doc Holt. Chick will come in and get Bowman. Frazier goes out. Chayton goes out. Junior Brown has checked in. Junior got some minutes before. He's a senior, number 0, but we haven't seen him tonight. And also Kevin Foster, a sophomore, number 4. One more for Doc Holt. And it's too hard. Long rebound, though, comes to Junior Brown. Bodies fly. Brown will push it. Leave it for Carter. In the corner, Villarreal tried the baseline. Junior Brown, nice cut, lost the handle on it. Loose ball, Holt's out of there with it with 7 seconds. Into the front court. Doc going hard to the cup, up off the window, won't go. Kennan's offensive rebound. Tried to leave it for Chick, and it wasn't there. And time is going to expire for the Bulldogs. 51-33. They won the period, Doc, by 2 points, but still a lot of work to go. Had the opportunities there. Greenwood is battling, going to battle till the end here. Should be a fun 4th period. Y'all stick around. We're on Greenwood Sports Center at YouTube and the Sports Hog, 103.5. We welcome you back to Russellville, Arkansas. Tim Terry, Dr. Dustin Smith, 5A West basketball action. Lady Bulldogs victorious earlier by 40. Greenwood boys trying to get a conference victory here on the road in hostile territory. They've stuck around but just can't get a string of a bunch of quality offensive possessions together. Defense has been pretty decent. Second chance points have helped the Cyclones with their height advantage you talked about. Greenwood has to play flawless here in this fourth period, down 18. And I'm just happy I'm not throwing the dirt on the gravy. That's what I like about this team. They're going to battle. Here we go. Cyclones basketball. Junior Brown with it up top. Try to penetrate. Kick to the corner to Stallnicker. He'll drive. Shot blocked out there by Bowman. Kennan with the board. And then Kennan had it stolen away from him. Stallnicker the other direction. Left it for Villarreal. His shot up. They're going to call a foul on Bowman. Didn't make the layup, so I guess that's positive. We'll see if he can make free throws. Tough sequence there. A nice block from Bowman, and then Kennan got it stolen away from behind. Free throws on the way and good. So maybe it wasn't a good foul.
That's 6 for Villarreal. You know, he hit a big three in the first period when Greenwood was on their run.
Yep.
Really kind of stemmed the tide. Another rebound for Aiden Kennan.
Missed the second one, so it turns out to be a good foul. Instead of the easy layup, he only got 1 point. So here's LJ with 7.5 minutes. He'll get it to Bowman in the front court. Way out on the floor, back to Robbins. Picked his dribble up. Kennan, deep right corner. Nice give and go in there to Preston. Had it slapped away as he went to the basket, and Stallnicker has it. He'll leave it for Villarreal. 52-33, 19-point Russellville lead. Foster has it up top for the Cyclones. Stallnicker. He'll penetrate, and an illegal pick on number 4. Foster, his second.
You got to have your feet set, and you can't be backing into the player while they're trying to come off the screen. So that's an offensive foul and a turnover for Russellville. Greenwood will have the possession here.
Ligon checks in for Bowman. And the 7th team foul, so the Bulldogs will shoot free throws the rest of the way.
Don't shoot them on the offensive foul.
Right. Here's Robbins. Got to get it across the timeline.
Yeah, got to go the other way. Got to hurry.
Wants a timeout. Coach is trying to call timeout down here and couldn't get it. That's just a horrible, horrible officiating by this front ref. He was calling timeout at the 28-second mark as loud as he could scream, and 10 seconds called. Wow, what a shame. Yeah, Junior with the hard part on the left side. I'm not sure, and if a good official will pay attention to that shot clock and see that it's winding down and then glance over to the coach to see if he wants a timeout. These young guys just hadn't got it figured out yet. 3 balls, no good. Chick got in there. Nice job for Brennan to block the shot and then save it in off of Junior Brown.
Yeah, good job there by, as you mentioned, Chick. Aggressive there on the defensive end, gets the shot block and throws it off the defender before it goes out of bounds.
Holt back to LJ in the front court, finds Preston, but it's tipped away. Tried to force it, and that ball's tipped out of there by Stump, and they're in transition. Stallnicker, Holt with a hard foul.
Yeah, he'll pick up his third.
Wyatt Stallnicker will go back to the line.
Stallnicker's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Could be a good foul, as you call him. 6.5 left to go in this one.
First one's on the way and off the mark, no good.
We'll have free throws the rest of the way because it's 16 foul on Greenwood. Next one will be the 7th.
One more for the senior, 5'10" guard. It's on the way, and he made that one. 2 out of 4 from the line. He's got 2 points. Greenwood in the inbounds, now down 20. Ligon tried to force another one. Luckily got it back on the deflection. Finds LJ left wing. Quick pass down to Preston. Up top to Ligon. 3 ball, top of the key. Just wouldn't go. Kennan tried to find the rebound. Couldn't. Stallnicker out of there with it. And he'll get it to Villarreal in the front court, right wing. Now Stallnicker thought about a 3. Here's Foster up top. Villarreal tried to penetrate. Kick it to Foster. Left corner for 3. It's no good. Rebound cleared by the offense. Villarreal gets the kick out. His shot's no good.
They call it defensive foul. I think LJ is going to pick up this foul. Nope. Preston.
His third.
So it's 1-1.
5 fresh bodies come up. There'll be a shooter. I don't know who the foul was on. So somebody's got to stay on the floor. Whoever was shooting, they're saying 22. Luke Stump was fouled. That was kind of a Russian roulette. Somebody just took over and went to the line.
You would never do that, would you?
No. So 1-1 for Luke Stump. He's 0 for 1 from the line. Maybe he can miss the front end of this. 5:55, and he does. And Kennan gets another rebound. That's got to be his 10th. I'll total it here in a minute. Here is Ligon into the front court. Picked up his dribble. Somebody come help. Holt does. Saw Kennan on the back cut. Pump fake. Shot up good for Aiden Kennan. Third assist for Holt. 53-35. The other end, Frazier goes hard to the basket. Shot out there. Kennan with another rebound. Sweet Moses. Ahead to Holt. Holt finds Ligon all alone down low. Pump fake. Shot up good.
And that's what Greenwood's got to do. Try to push the ball in transition. Force them to play defense quickly instead of getting set up with their length and their size. You don't want to give them the opportunity to get set up in half-court defense.
Loose ball, that thing, unfortunately, you didn't see it go off of 12 Beavers. It looked like it went off Kennan's foot, but Beavers tipped it. He was down in between Kennan's legs trying to regather the loose ball. It'll stay with Russellville. Greenwood down 53-37. 16 points. A lot of game left. Carter's got it out on the floor. There's Beavers, nearly lost it again. He double dribbled, no call. Carter with it. Feeds down low, nobody guarding Barry.
Oh.
And he missed the bunny. Oh, baby, loose ball. LJ's out of there with it, and Robbins on the run. 2-on-2. He'll just go right to the cup. Layup won't go. Holt's followed out there. Got his own rebound, but he's fouled. It'll stay with Greenwood.
Yeah, just good aggressive take there by LJ. Iron unkind. Doc in there fighting for the rebound, and Greenwood will have the possession in the coffin corner.
12 rebounds now for Aiden Kennan. Sweet Moses a double-double for the senior. Chick gets the inbounds out on the floor. Brennan leaves it for LJ. 3-ball on the way. Get in there. Won't go. Rebound Frazier for Russellville. Boy, that would have been a big one to cut it to 13.
Oh.
And then Frazier threw it to the cheap seats and Russellville's bench. Nobody home.
They didn't even catch it.
No. You got to come up with that ball. And Coach Trent Morgan wants a timeout for Russellville. Let's take one with them. Bulldogs battling here. 4:37 left. 53-37, those Cyclones lead. We'll take a timeout with him. We're on YouTube at Greenwood Sports Center and Fox Sports Radio, the Sports Hog 103.5. All right, 10 seconds. Greenwood's basketball, 4:37 left, 53-37. On the road here in Russellville, LJ bringing it up the court, being harassed by Chayton, their freshman, finds Chick up at the top. Bulldogs need to get baskets in a hurry and in bunches. Holt got it up top. He'll drive hard to the basket, cut off, left it for Kennan, left corner. Now Doc's got it, wanted a three but couldn't get it off. Tried to scoop it to Chick, just lost the handle on another unforced turnover. Russell the other way, and Villarreal's got it in the front court. Now Foster out on the floor right side. Back to Villarreal up top. Got a pick. Ligon in his pocket. 4 fouls for Ligon. That's Campbell with it. He'll come near side to Chayton. Try to feed down low. That's got to be a charge. No call. Chick just couldn't find the rebound there. Foster crashed the boards and got it. He'll go right back at it. Little floater's good. The teardrop for Kevin Foster, his first basket. 55-37. Russellville by 18. Now Ligon in the front court. 3:40 to go. Looking inside for Kennan. Can't get it to him. And Kennan went with a back cut, and Ligon threw it to him up at the top. And Foster had the breakaway. LJ met him down there and just kind of patty caked him, and he went down, and they'll call the foul. Free throws for Foster. Yeah, that's tough. Ligon was going to get him up the top, and Kennan saw a wide open lane.
Yeah, back door. He was trying to go back door.
And he had him too. Just a little bit quick on the trigger for Kennan. Wow, a ball stays up on the rim and doesn't go in when it's an 18-point lead.
I think he zigged when you should have zagged.
That's right. One more for Foster. That's short as well. Ligon with the rebound. If he can snag it, he's got it. And a jump ball, and the arrow says Greenwood.
It's high quality H2O.
5th rebound for Ligon. Greenwood will inbound on the baseline down in the backcourt.
You not going with me there?
The water boy?
Yeah.
It's from a glacier. It's so cold. Jezebel. Stay away from that. Ricky Valancourt. Ligon has it in the front court. Can't get the call.
That's got to be offensive.
Yeah, after he was murdered when he caught the ball on the way down. That's going to be his 5th.
Yeah, he's
it's tough.
Out.
It's a shame he don't get the call on one end, then they call the push off, which it was a good offensive foul, but he was sure caught a lot of contact on the way in. He fouls out. Ligon does. The junior with 2 points at 5 boards, 3 steals. And now it's definitely panic button. Villarreal's got it. Finds Chayton out of the left corner. Up top to Foster. Greenwood man-to-man this trip. Villarreal's got it. Preston in his pocket. Now Campbell nearly threw it away. Villarreal runs down the loose one. He'll leave it for Foster. 10 on the shot clock. He'll drive in. No easy baskets. Preston creates this foul. It's his 4th, I believe.
It is.
And free throws coming again for Kevin Foster. He's 0 for 2 from the line, so they fouled the right guy. Hopefully, we'll see.
And he had one that just hung on the front of the rim, which you don't see very often in free throws anyway. It bounced on there a few times and then fell off, which is really odd.
First one's got that one. Nothing but net. That's a little better looking stroke for Mr. Foster, the sophomore. 3 points for him. It's 56-37. One more with 2:52 to play. Bulldogs fixing to lose their 7th in a row. All conference games. And the second one's front iron window and then through. He's got 4 points now. It's back to a 20-point lead, and L.J. Robbins will find Holt in the midcourt to Chick. Chick will go hard to the basket. He was trying to find Preston on the left block, and nobody was home. Threw it away. On the other end, a breakaway for Campbell. His layup is good. And the lead's 22. Just that possession sums it up. Lee Brennan just trying to score there. Here's L.J. He's thrown in the backcourt. Can Hope get it across? He does in 10 seconds.
Yeah, you've got to establish possession on the front end, but they're going to say Coach Husband got the timeout.
Well, what you've got here is a veteran official, good or bad. James Dunn knows to take a look at the coach when the shot clock's winding down, and he did just that as Donnie wanted the timeout. That's good officiating. That's how it's supposed to be done.
Well, on the 25-second clock or the 35-second clock, if you look at 25 and that's your marker, the 10 seconds, you've got to have possession in the front court.
Right.
You can't throw it. It's got to have established possession. So you can't have the ball in the back court at 26, 25 even, and try to throw it into the front court. You've got to have possession, and it's got to be established in the front court in order for that not to be a 10-second violation.
Now, just so you know, that shot clock should say 26.
It should.
If a timeout was granted, it couldn't be 23. But
and I think
as maybe Mark Hurst is going to come tell him that. We'll see if he puts it at 26 or at least 25. Yeah, he's going to change the shot clock. I will say it can't be 23. We'll see how good the crew did a good job there getting together and changing that. Yeah, it's got to be 25 at least. All right, 59-37. 2:24 left in the ballgame. Preston will get it into Robbins. And LJ will walk it across. Looks like they're going to go zone again this trip. Kennan back to Robbins. He and Kennan playing catch between the circles up top. LJ's 3 on the way. Won't go. Long rebound. Holt's got it. And they'll reset in the half court. LJ again now. Top of the key. Back to Holt. His 3 right wing. Wouldn't go. Chick high for the rebound. His follow good.
Good job, Brennan Chick. Battle inside.
59-39. We're under 2 minutes now. The lead's 20 for the Cyclones. Villarreal's got it out on the floor. Preston guards him. He picked his dribble up. He'll go to Campbell. Kennan nearly had a steal. They find Foster, though, the loose ball. He'll go up off the window and good. Wow, circus shot for Kevin Foster. He's got 6. It's back to 22 points, 61-39.
Well, and Chick was in the right spot. Forced an off-balance shot, not a conventional shot.
Holt's got it now left wing back out to LJ. Minute 20 left. Skip it to Kennan in the deep left corner. Aiden drives. Floater from 10 feet. Good. Beautiful for the senior. A double-double tonight again for Kennan. For sure his second of the year that I know of. 20-point game, though. Russellville putting the finishing touches on this one. 1:05 left. And the pass is stolen away by LJ. He'll come to the right wing with the ball in transition, pick up his dribble, needs help, finds Kennan. Kennan into the lane, finds Chick, flips it out to Preston, over to Robbins. Robbins, a little penetrate, had it stolen, he did. Thought he got fouled, no call. Who's got it? Number 3. That's Cade Smith. His shot blocked out of there by Preston. Villarreal's got it, and LJ with a swat. Wow. Kennan the other way, finds Robbins. Bulldogs playing hard the whole way. This is the final buzzer, 61-41. Robbins penetrates, kicks it to Holt. 3-ball, left wing. Wouldn't go. Kennan flying in for a rebound. He'll come out of there with it and wanted LJ to get that basketball. LJ didn't get it. Foster will go the other way. Misses Bunny. Robbins with a rebound. 17 seconds and then a foul?
Yeah, 4.
His third. So LJ will get to walk and get some free throws. Oh, that's a 1-and-1. 61-41. Bowman will check back in and get Aiden Kennan. Wow, what a night for Kennan. I will applaud that kid. That's guts right there. Wow. 17 tonight for Kennan and 12 boards unofficially. LJ's front into the 1-and-1. Splash. 5 points for the junior. 17 seconds left. One more for Robbins. Short, pressing, couldn't get the rebound. They're going to call it a jump ball. It'll go to Cyclones as Jaden Garnes will check back in. And the first time tonight we'll see Lawson Craner. He's a sophomore, 6'2" kid with some potential. Need Craner to get the upside going and keep working hard. These guys got some athleticism, some potential on the court. All right, Travion Bagby's got it for Russellville. There's Campbell. Tried to feed inside. Bagby had to run down the loose ball as the buzzer sounds. It's not there, and Doc Holt gets a cheap rebound as the buzzer sounds. And 61-42 is going to be your final as the Bulldogs, they won the second half, whatever that's worth. But to no avail, they drop another conference tilt here on the road in Russellville. Hard-fought game for the boys, and Kennan led the way. 13 rebounds, 7 points. 17 points, 13 boards for Aiden Kennan. Magical night for the senior. 11 points for Holt. He had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. So Holt filling up the stat sheet as well. 3 points for Presson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rebounds for Peyton Presson. And he had 2 assists, 2 blocked shots as well for the junior. Robbins had 5 points, couple of assists, couple of rebounds, a basket for Brennan Chick, 2 boards. Bowman hit a 3. He had a rebound and a blocked shot. And Ligon had a basket, 5 rebounds for Ligon. Just not enough for the boys tonight in navy blue. The freshman Trey Chayton had 10 points off the bench. 6 points for Foster. 6 points for Donovan Villarreal. 5 points for Shaver. 4 points for Barry. 7 points for Carter. Caleb Campbell had 2 for the Cyclones. 4 points for Luke Stump. Frazier led the way, was quiet once he got his 4th foul, but really Russellville didn't need him much. 13 for Frazier and 2 points for Stallnaker. Doc Smith, that gummit, just can't get over the hump.
Yeah, and they battle, and that's the thing. They play so hard, trying to get things to fall on the offensive end, and it ends up being a couple possessions snowball.
Yeah,
Greenwood's right there, and then all of a sudden a couple possessions you look up and credit Russellville. They took advantage of their opportunities, extended the lead when they could, and Greenwood just keeps battling. When you dig yourself a hole like they did at half, it's difficult. You've got to really be perfect in the second half. They win the second half, but you can't dig yourself such a big hole at halftime. But I'm telling you, Greenwood's going to play hard. They're going to get your best shot from Greenwood every night. And these boys got, they've got a big week ahead, 3 games this next week, so they got to really turn things around after being off for 4 days. But now get an opportunity to really get going and and play 3 games this week. Try to turn the tide here.
Well, they're 0-7 in conference, and unfortunately, they're not they're not out of it yet. Everybody's kind of middle of the road. There's a couple of teams up top, but most of the conference is like 3-3, 4-3 after tonight, or 3-4. So you don't have Russellville anymore, so you've got them off your back. You've got the rest of the conference and the Airedales twice. I mean, winning all 7 games is not out of the question. I mean, it's honestly not. You can say what you want. These guys can win 7 straight, and that would get them in the tournament. I guarantee you 7 wins, 7-7 in conference would be a nice breath of fresh air for the confidence of these players. Just got to get that win, and hopefully it'll start against Van Buren Tuesday as they try to avenge a huge loss with Van Buren just out of their mind at their place a couple of weeks ago. The Pointers come to H.B. Stewart next Tuesday for our next broadcast. I want to thank Ronald Reagan Realty sponsoring our senior spotlight tonight. Adriana Russin was our senior tonight. Her nickname is A. She's got a 3.7 GPA. She plays basketball for the Lady Bulldogs. Math and science are her favorite subject. She wants to major in aviation and sonography at the University of Oklahoma. Her parents are Amber Billings and Michael Russin. Favorite artist, Bruno Mars. She was all conference in basketball. Her favorite quote, dream as if you'll live forever, live as if you'll die today, from James Dean. And we'll update Adriana's profile the next time around. Well, I appreciate everybody tonight tuning in as the ladies win tonight 70-30 in game 1. The Bulldogs dropped 61-42 in the nightcap. Dr. Smith, really a pleasure as always, brother. Appreciate you sitting Mike's side with me. Thank to Miss Lissa back at the station for making us sound so good and doing a great job engineering. She's getting us probably better than her mother, Jessica, now. I would say she's better now. Sean Holland engineered and directed and produced our live stream. And Joey Buffkin was on camera tonight. Appreciate you guys and all you do for Greenwood Athletics. We'll call it a night from Russellville, and the Bulldogs will be back in action at home Tuesday night. Y'all come out and root on these boys and girls playing hard tonight. The ladies now 20-2 overall. Boys dropped to 5-15 on the season. But we'll see them battle for sure against these Pointers and Lady Pointers Tuesday night. We'll have it right here for you on YouTube, Greenwood Sports Center, and live on your home for local sports in the Western Arkansas corridor. It's Fox Sports Radio, the Sports Hog 103.5.